Alright, so yes, welcome back to another one. Haven't recorded in a while. The last one you would have seen of me is that RC car build. Hopefully you enjoyed it if you were interested. Yeah, obviously everyone's aware we're in a lockdown at the moment, so I've just been sitting at home thinking what I can do after the lockdown, which is great. But I've also been thinking what I've done up to the lockdown. So obviously in all the years I've been alive, and I've actually set up quite a lot of businesses because obviously I'm young. I'm trying to get as much done as I can while I'm still young, because when I'm older it might be more of a challenge. So for example, I don't have any responsibilities for money, not much. So anything I might lose now, which it happens in business, anything I might lose now, I'll prefer to lose it now than when I'm older and I have more responsibility with the money. So like bills, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm not sure how many I've actually set up over the last couple of years. Should have probably made a script or something so I actually know. But I'll try to put on images and try to explain the best I can of what the company or the business was actually going to be. But just a little background on me. About 2 or 3 years ago, I realised working a normal job isn't really for me. I want to work for myself, being my own boss. So what better way than to try and start my own company or a business. So as you're about to see, that can be from a clothing brand to I've mainly just done clothing and drop shipping because they're relatively cheap to start up. And then obviously when I get more money, more of an income, I want to start investing. My end goal is to be a property developer and have a car dealership at the same time. It's a crazy goal, and it's right now it sounds completely unattainable, but I'm 17 and I've got the drive to get there, so fingers crossed it should work. Also, sorry about the lighting. It's that awkward time in the day and my room's tiny, so I think half of my face is covered. I don't actually know, but yeah. And obviously, excuse the trim, haven't had a haircut in about 2 months. I left it late, and then the lockdown happened, so I'm like, oh no. But then we have another 3 weeks now, so my hair's gonna be a mess. But yeah, onto the businesses. And I just want to say now, I was young, I still am young. I'm trying to learn as I go through. Yeah, don't judge. At least I'm trying. The first business I tried to set up was a clothing brand called XXIII, so Roman numerals for 23. 23 was my lucky number, it still is. So I thought, why not set up a business like that? So I got the t-shirts printed. Not the best quality, terrible quality to be honest, but I just didn't have the funds. So I just wanted to make a design, grow from there, and then once I've grown I can start to invest in better quality, which I can tell you now is not the way forward. We actually ended up taking them to a car boot sale and we couldn't even flog them, but obviously I tried, and that's the main thing. I've learned from that a lot. I still want to do a clothing brand at some point, but I'm just going to take my time, make sure it's the right thing. So yeah, this clothing brand is the first business I ever made, and as you can see by the logo, it was quite a basic one. So didn't take much thought at all. But obviously, because it's something I made, I was like, yeah, this is great because it's something I've made, I've put the time and effort into. But now I've taken a step back, it's like, oh wow, that's not actually as good as I thought it was, which is fine. As I said, you have to learn, and it's better I learn now when I'm older and it's probably too late. But I had the right intentions. I was trying to get in contact with people who are big in the fashion industry on Instagram, try to get some promotion through that. I made a website. For each of these things I have made a website. I'll see if I can put in a video now. I don't know if I still have it. But yeah, it was just good. Do you know what I mean? For my first time, it was just good. It was a good place to start because it was just a very basic everything, just everything. So obviously from there I can hopefully grow. So yeah, that's my first business I made. Now for the second one, it was actually a drop shipping company. So if you aren't aware on what drop shipping is, I sell stuff, but I don't have it. People buy it through me, and then I buy it through the supplier. So I'm like the middleman. So it goes from the customer to me to the supplier, but they don't know that. They think it's coming straight through me. So then I ask the supplier to ship it straight to them, and then I just take a little bit of commission. So let's say the watch might cost, there you go. So the company was a watch company. Let's say the watch might cost £2 for me to buy. These are just random figures. I would sell the watch for £10. So then they'll buy it from me for £10. I'll buy it for them for £2. I've made £8 profit. That's basically it, like in like the simplest terms. So it was called Rove London, and my granddad is Italian, and he was saying words and I didn't understand what he meant. It's gonna sound crazy. So I wrote it out what I thought he meant. I thought that's actually quite a quirky name, Rove. Then obviously I just put the London at the end of it to try and make it sound more like legit and like classy, if that even worked. And yeah, this was the first drop shipping thing I ever started, and to be fair, it went quite well. I was posting on the Instagram account like 2-3 times every day to try and make it grow. It was growing insanely fast. Like, it was actually quite impressive how fast it was. And then on Shopify, which is where you hold the store, like you can see like what people are doing live. So there was quite a lot of people going to the checkout every like half an hour, which was quite big. But yeah, what that taught me was drop shipping is very, very good, but you really want a niche product. So later on, I did also try another product. We'll get onto that. But it's just about being niche, because with drop shipping, it's such a like big market. It's so like overused. Like every product is just overused. So you need to try and find like your absolute niche. And once you've found that, you're pretty good to go. I'm not saying I'm a professional either before people go mad in the comments. I'm literally just saying what I've tried. I'm 17 now, I'm 18 in 1 month. This is just what I've tried in the time frame. Not in the time frame, in my life. Yeah, that was that. That was quite fun to do, because like the watches are a massive passion of mine. I want to start to bring them onto the channel a bit, just to change up the content a bit. So yeah, after that I made another clothing brand. You'll see a trend here. There's 4 businesses, 2 are dropshipping, 2 are clothing brands. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. Yeah, this clothing brand was called Elevation. I was just listening to a song one day and it started saying about elevation. So I thought, yeah, that's a good name. But I can't remember what way around it is. You'll be able to see from the logo, but I think elevation was taken, or elevated was taken. So I wanted either one or the other, and I had to switch to the other one, if that makes sense. So I think I wanted elevated, and it was taken, so I went for elevation. I think that's right. So yeah, that was going to be like quite a cool brand. I had the idea, so like the logo was going up, elevation, and in the O I was going to have a little like target kind of thing, and then that target was going to be like the main thing for the brand, rather than having the words. And have like the logo here, then the word on the back for example. That was quite cool, and I was really starting to like experiment with new things. Still like very simple though. Yeah, not much to say about that. I never actually got any clothes printed or anything. Yeah, just is what it is. Then I went backwards, and my XXIII, I decided to do a rebrand, or try to do a rebrand. So I redesigned the logo because it's Roman numerals. I got a Roman head or something like that. I don't even know. And then like, it took me hours, but I cut out a bit of it and I put in the logo, like the words. I'll put it on the screen, of course. So what I was hoping with this was, because it's a rebrand and it actually took time, I think it came out quite good. it was gonna like do quite good. I never actually went ahead with it. I don't actually know why. I bought one jumper and my sister still wears it now, and it's keeping up like the quality, so it's still on the cards. But I made it so the logo was transparent. So if you had it on a blue jumper or a blue t-shirt, then all the words and stuff would be blue. It sounds simple, but it took me hours because like I'm still quite new to it. I was proud of it. I still am proud of it, to be fair. Yeah, that's just still on the cards. Just taking things slow at the moment though. But yeah, I think that could be quite cool. And more recently, I can't remember if it was the start of this year or the end of last year. I think it was the end of last year, around Christmas. I made Motor Lounge. So what that is another drop shipping company, and I got like car accessories. So like anything from like a steering wheel cover to like the plastic trim around the wheels to RGB lights for in your car, everything. Not everything, but yeah, it was just quite a lot of cool things. I was very proud of it, I can't lie, but I just couldn't afford to keep it up, so I had to have it for the free trial, which was 14 days. And yeah, that's just what it is. Like I said, once I've got an income, I do want to start to do things properly, but I'm just trying now, so I don't have to try when I'm older, hopefully. So yeah, that was the video. Quite a random one, but I think it's also good for me, so I can keep track and I can look back on this and see, oh yeah, I've tried this and this. It's quite impressive. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Comment any suggestions or improvements, and hopefully I'll see you in another one. Cheers.